Well, hello, everybody. This is Dr. Troy Dukowitz of the Commit and Go podcast, where we encourage you to make big commitments, take big action, and create big-ass results in your life and business. Today's topic is this: you got all the tools you need. What do you want? Literally about 24 hours ago, it was Tuesday of this week, this being the first week of April 2019, and we're having landscaping done here at our home. And one of the things that's happened, which has been phenomenal for me, is there's been so many lessons and stories I've been able to share even here that I value and have actually benefited from, that I hope they help you as well. And this particular story happened on Tuesday. When I walked outside, there was one man who was here working. And his job on this particular day, after they cleared everything out the day before, was to start putting in pavers that are going to go along the landscape. And amongst other duties that he had, this was one of them that he was going to do. He was also responsible for bobcat work. If you've listened to the podcast about bobcat, you might actually get a little chuckle out of that. But he actually is the expert in bobcat driving. So he did some work with the bobcat, and I got to talking to him, though. And great guy, and I kind of watched him work, and it's just such precision with what he was doing. It was really cool to watch. And I went upstairs in my house, and my office is literally in a loft, so I can look down and kind of get an overall view of what it is that he was doing. What was really cool is I just kind of got the lay of the land, as I would see like the saw that was out there, something for tilling the ground, a couple other tools that he needed in order to put the pavers in, obviously the bobcat. Like, there's all these tools that he had. And it just got me to thinking about you and I. It got me to thinking about life. Like, the fact that, like, realistically, you and I have all the tools that we need to be successful. Like, right now. And I'd have you consider this. If you're going, oh, no, he doesn't know me. I'm going to ask you to consider this. I'm going to ask you to consider that you have all the tools that you need to be successful. Because success is a consciousness, and it starts within that space between your ears. You have the tools available to you. Hell, if you've been listening to me for any period of time, you've seen that there are things within you that maybe you didn't know existed, and you start to realize, wow, I really do have some of these tools. And then you listen to maybe other podcasts, or you followed other people, or you watch some stuff on YouTube, and you start to realize, wow, I really do have some of these tools. We all have access to the tools. We have all the tools that we need. But there's something that we have to consider here. There's mindsets, and then there are skill sets. And what many people want are the skill sets. They want the procedure. They want to know how to do something instead of understanding that there is a mindset behind what it is that you do. If you look at the finest athletes, like the greats of the world, they want the ball with 15 seconds left in the game. They want to be up to bat with 2 outs in the bottom of the ninth. You're losing by 1 with a guy on second base. They want to be the one throwing the pass. You get the point, right? Those are the people who not only have the skill sets, they have the mindset of a champion. And they will practice that mindset, and then all of a sudden, they don't win every time. I always think of the Michael Jordan poster that's like, I've been asked to make the game-winning shot and like missed 23 times or something like that. And I don't know the exact number, but if you've seen this poster, it's phenomenal. And it goes through like all the things that he did that didn't work out. But yet, he's one of the greatest to ever play the game of basketball. He had a mindset and a skill set, and he brought them together. He married the two of them. And so as you listen, there's a success consciousness that all of us have access to. You can look in simple planes and look at something like the power of affirmations, visualization, goals. You can look at such things as meditation as well. Like, people do these things to create power in their lives. I do this stuff every single day in what's called the Core 4. It's my morning success routine. And I do this every single day to put me in a state of power. It is a mindset. There are tools that I am using to put myself in a place of power every day, and the skill sets are the actions that I have to then follow up and take. So I might work on things. I'm a public speaker, so I go off and I do events and I speak at events. And so even podcasting helps me with speaking. I've been speaking now for probably, as of this recording, I don't even know, like maybe 15 years? I don't even know. But I know when I look at me as a speaker today compared to where I was all those years ago, my skill sets have improved along with my mindsets. There was a point in time in my career where my mindset was I was more worried about what everyone was thinking instead of just going and tapping into my heart and delivering the message. I wanted the round of applause, man. I wanted everybody to love me. And then I got over myself. and realized I'm more interested in delivering a message than I am getting a standing ovation. Does it feel good? Sure. But the message, man, if the message can penetrate somebody's life and make a difference in their life and help them to serve at a higher level, I have served my purpose for speaking. No different than this podcast. If it affects just one person and they hear something that I say and it changes a relationship or it changes someone's health or it changes a business for the better and all these things change and it changes connection for somebody with their children, it has served its purpose. And there is a mindset that has to be a part of all this. My mindset to come in and say, I don't care how many people are listening. I care that the people who are listening are taking action. That's my mindset when I do a podcast. It's my mindset when I go speak. I don't care how many people are in the audience. I care about how many people are going to take action as a result of me being away from my family and them being away from their family. And what I know about them, just like you, is that you have all the tools that you need. You have all of them at your disposal. Now, you might need to work on them. You might need to get reps, which is why I share, even with me speaking, like I've had reps now for 15 years of speaking. So I know I'm a better speaker today than I was 15 years ago. And I've tapped into some of the great things I did 15 years ago that allowed me to stand up and be me. And those have helped me over the last few years. But why? Because I went through reps. I've gone through reps. So there's the skill set. I've practiced the skill set of this thing known as speaking. But on the other side of the equation, there's a mindset that has to go with it. Because if I go in with a skill set, here's how you speak, but I go in with a mindset of trying to please everybody else, my talk is going to be shit. But if I go in with the mindset of a direct purpose of inspiring people to take action and delivering from my heart and my soul, then the skill set of speaking can then speak up. And I will deliver from that place. So as we sit here today and we have this conversation, I want you to take a look at your life across body, being, balance, and business. And where in your life are you not using the tools that you have? You have full access. Some of you have a treadmill in your basement and you're not using it. There's a tool. I need a mindset that says my health is important enough. I'm going to do whatever it takes and the skill set to go turn it on and run on the treadmill. Some of you have weights in your basement. Some of you have a Bowflex. You remember Bowflex, the little ski thing? And some of you have a Bowflex that's being used to hang clothes on. You go, wait a minute. I have a gym in my house. I don't need to go to the gym. What I need to do is get my ass downstairs. So my mindset has to change for one who makes their health more important, and the skill set is to go do the work. Maybe it's in meditation. You've never meditated before. You go, okay, well, I'm going to go and I'm going to get my phone and I'm going to use Headspace, or I'm going to get Calm, or I'm going to type in meditation, and I'm going to find an app. So the mindset is to sit down and I'm going to start with 1 minute. I'm going to learn how to meditate for 1 minute. And I'm going to follow the program as it walks me through. And then I'm going to go over here in the skill set. I'm going to learn the skill sets that are necessary to sit and be calm, because, man, I am like a fidgety person and I've got to learn to sit and be calm. So I'm going to learn the skill sets to be able to sit and be calm and create that calmness in my life. Maybe it's in a relationship. Maybe it's in relationships, in your headspace around being more calm around your family and not yelling and not snapping. Maybe it's just the headspace of giving more love, honor, and appreciation to the people that you love and writing notes to them every single day. So I have to put myself in a state of love first, and then I deliver a skill set of writing messages to them every single day. Maybe it's in your business where you want to have team meetings, but you're not going in organized. So you have to have your headspace in the right place of organization and take your organizational skills. And if you don't have them, you write down the top 3 things that you want to talk to them about, but you look in the mirror and say, I am a leader, I am a leader, I am a leader. I'm going to go in and lead this team on these 3 topics today. And so from a mindset perspective, I have to put myself in a frame or context of leadership and walk into my office and deliver the meeting. There's the skill set. So take a look at your life across body, being, balance, and business. And where is it that you are not utilizing the tools that you have? Because right now, folks, you have all the tools you need, but you also have excuses that are keeping you from getting to where it is that you want to go. Identify the excuses, identify the tools, identify the new action that you're going to commit to, and your life will change in an instant. That's all I've got for you here today. I am Dr. Troy Dukowitz. Hey, if you haven't already, head on over to iTunes, Google Play, or Stitcher. Make sure you rate, review, and even subscribe to the podcast. And if you would, please forward it to people that you love, honor, and appreciate, and even people you don't, who you think could benefit from the fire I deliver here every week, Monday through Friday. And if you haven't already, head on over to commitandgo.com, and you can find out more information about myself, yours truly, Dr. Troy Dukowitz, and my coaching and the speaking that we do and live programs that we do can literally change the course of your life for the better and having it all. That's all I've got for you here today. I am Dr. Troy Dukowitz. This has been the Commit and Go podcast, where we encourage you to make big commitments, take big action, and create big ass results in your life and business. We'll hear you next time.